Noam, lunch will be ready soon.
Okay, Grandpa.
Noam?
Grandpa, who's that?
That's me. Don't you recognize me? And next to me is my best friend, Simcha, just like his name says. He was a very happy person who knew how to make other people happy. And he was a great symbol of giving. He was very famous.
He was famous?
Yes.
So how did you know him?
In Poland, when we were children, in Warsaw. Here, take a look and see. This is Warsaw before the war. Warsaw was a big city. Many Jews lived there, and there were many Jewish schools, synagogues, and a very rich cultural life. And the kids, we had a great time. Simcha, my friend, was one of the mischievous boys. He loved to play soccer and eat chocolate. He also liked to help other people and make them happy. However, one day, everything changed. The war broke out.
What war?
World War II.
Huh? A war all around the world?
Yes, a war that included many countries. The war began when Germany invaded Poland, after which they conquered much of Europe. You know, Noam, the Germans especially wanted to hurt the Jews.
And this is what we call the Holocaust?
Yes.
And what happened to Simcha?
Simcha and his family's life changed completely. The Germans persecuted the Jews everywhere, and it was very dangerous to even leave the house.
Simcha, tomorrow you won't be going to school.
Why?
Because the Germans have closed all the schools. In the meantime, it's better we leave the house as little as possible. It's safer inside.
Daddy, what is that?
A wall. They're surrounding us with a wall.
Why did they build a wall?
Because the Germans didn't want the Jews to leave the ghetto.
What's a ghetto?
A ghetto is an area inside a city which the Germans sealed and forced the Jews to move into. Only the Jews with work permits got special permission to leave the ghetto. The German soldiers guarded the entrances from the outside of the ghetto. Inside the ghetto, it was very crowded. In the winter, there was not enough food, so hunger became a very big problem. Simcha had no choice. He exchanged what little his family had for some food. He gave his neighbor his coat for half a loaf of bread, and he exchanged medicine for some potatoes. Soon, even that was gone, and there was no food left at all in the ghetto. One night, Simcha woke up and heard whispering sounds.
We have no food left, Shmuel. What should we do?
I'll sneak through the wall and get us something to eat.
What are you talking about? That's so dangerous. You could get caught.
There's no choice. If we don't eat, we'll die.
Simcha heard their conversation and decided he had to do something. The night became day, and Simcha still had not returned.
Where was Simcha?
He escaped the ghetto. There were some children who were able to smuggle dry bread and potatoes into the ghetto. Simcha couldn't find any food. He didn't want to come back home empty-handed, so he searched and searched all night. You won't believe what he came back with.
Come on, Grandpa, tell me already.
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Chocolate. And even though he only found one bar, his mother found a way to divide the bar up for everyone. She melted the chocolate in hot water. The sweet steam of the chocolate spread through the whole house and slowly reached the other children. Noam, you won't believe what happened in those few moments. It was an unforgettable moment.
Wow, Grandpa, what a story. And what happened to Simcha after that?
Simcha and his family had to cope with many hardships during the war. However, Simcha survived.
And what happened to his parents?
They didn't survive. They were murdered in the Holocaust. But Simcha stayed alive, and at the end of the war, he made Aliyah.
Does he have kids?
Yes. He got married and had 2 sons. During his entire life, he continued to show courage and that same ability to give and help others which so characterized him during the war. He used to go from hospital to hospital and visit wounded soldiers, trying to encourage them. When he was asked why he was doing that, he replied, "I want to bring joy to as many hearts as I can and be worthy of the name that my parents gave me." He treated the soldiers as if they were his children, and many of them called him Father. After a while, he got the name of the Father of the Wounded Soldiers.
Wow. You have a very special friend, Grandpa.
And can you imagine what he always had in his pocket?
Chocolate!